Greetings and blessed day in the name of the Most High Jehovah God, Yahweh. Now, we are on a 3-day juice and water fast. And I did my cleansing last night. So my whole digestive system is empty. I would not be going to the bathroom for 4 days. Yeah? So that my bloodstream can stay healthy and I could have good liver health. 1 in every 5 children in America is going to die from cancer. And St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital is doing a great job in saving our children. I applaud these doctors. Yeah? But we have lots of other people, young people dying from cancer. There was a 33-year-old sister in Grenada dying from ovarian cancer. Went to her liver, she can't keep foods down. There's another sister in Canada from Grenada dying from cancer in hospice, ascites, have a tumor in the belly. There's another sister in New York right here from Grenada also dying from cancer. Yeah? So this is not no joke business. Cancer is a preventable disease. You can't prevent cancer. Don't get it. Because it is very difficult when you get it to repair, and it is very expensive, medical and natural also. Don't get it, prevent it. And that's why I convey this message to people, showing them what they can do to prevent it. Because even though you're a vegan, you could get cancer too. Don't forget that. Because you know, some vegans don't clean their colon out. Watch this now. It's crazy stuff. It's not easy. Watch this. Die from cancer. Pancreatic cancer. Bile duct cancer. Yeah? Die from that. Brother from Grenada just died from cancer. Pancreatic cancer. Now I just got this message this morning from someone. Look at hear that.
Hey Patrick, how are you? Good night. I know it's late. Can you do me a favor? I have a cousin. She's in hospital. She has the cancer. It's not in her breast and brain. It's her liver now. Chemo not working. She's a lot talking everything. They're gonna send her home on palliative care.
Palliative care.
And I'm wondering if there's anything you have that I could get for her for that liver to see if she can bounce back. She's all strong, but the liver, now and then she don't go off, but she went off a lot today. But she make peace and she said she wanna go home. If anything to happen, unless she's buried her kids and her husband. But is there anything that you have in Ambrosia that we could get for her liver? Just let me know. Alright? I hope you get my message. Sorry for saying too late, but they called me tonight and let me know all these things is happening. Alright? Thank you.
No. You always hearing that? She going in palliative care. And the chemo ain't working no more. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to teach people. Until that cancer hit your whole household, you're all going to sit and think of what Patrick been teaching us all the time. Because it's not going to get better. We're going to have a good time here. We're all going to die eventually, yes. But when you have to suffer before you die, you can't eat, you can't swallow. You have to bring back up your food. You all think that's easy? It's not like you're going to lay down in your bed and just die. It don't work like that. You suffer. Because cancer make you suffer. Especially if the cancer is in your liver. And that's the reason why I promote good health. And I teach prevention. So when I talk about programs, you all have to put yourself in a position to help your all organs to function and keep your all cells healthy and keep the bloodstream well. And then you can also turn a cancer cell back into a good cell. I'm going to show you all tonight on a program tonight we're going to do on Alzheimer's disease so you can repair Alzheimer's. I'm going to show you what the same scientists now telling us, that a cancer cell can turn back into a good cell from the colon. And I've been teaching you all that. And nobody listen, Patrick Douglas is only here, he's a Rasta man, he's humble to see. But scientists telling us now that cancer cells can return to be a good cell. Yeah? So look what I'm doing today. Today I made some orange tea, ginger tea, and lemon. I have that this morning. Now it's going on 12 o'clock, I believe. And now the temperature is hot now because I went to exercise. So now I'm going to juice because these are sugars. But because I went to exercise, I burn the sugar up. I'm going to put back a little bit more sugar back in my system. Yeah. So we have garlic. We have pineapples. You have cherries. And I'm going to juice the cherry with the seeds. Yeah. You have pears and you have apples. I'm going to have that about 2 glasses for the day. And lots of coconut water for the day. And lots of my teas for the day. Yeah. You understand? So that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm trying to teach people. This is your lifesaver. Instead of getting a Gucci bag, get a juicer. Instead of going and buy a Jordan sneakers, yeah, get a juicer. Yeah? Okay. We going? We're going to put some pineapple in here now. I'm going to put my garlic. Yeah? I'm going to put my cherries. And I put the cherry with the seed, see? Everything goes in the seed, see? Everything, I put everything inside it. See? Seeds. Seeds. Yeah? Now this is going to save your lives. Yeah? And a lot of these fruits here, they prevent your cancer stem cell from coming back. That's why your cancer keep on coming back. Your cancer keep on coming back. Why? Because the injured part of the body that the cancer was in is not healed. See? So your cancer keep on coming back. Yeah? See, I do this because I create a hostile environment to cancer in my system. That's what I do. And until we can realize that the medical system and chemotherapy is a big business, don't save your life, don't save your ass. Trust me. Then you are going to understand what's going on. Yeah? Because they make you all feel that chemo is your best choice. I don't fight on chemo, but chemo is not your best choice. Chemo kills good and bad cells. And the cell you need to fight the cancer, they're all dead. So you have to educate the doctors about natural treatment with your chemotherapy that could prevent your chemo from killing your good cells. So your good cells can fight for you. You have to educate them because a lot of them are not educated about nutrition, okay? See, that's what I'm doing. You think cancer gonna want to live in me? Hell no. See, I have ginger. Ginger. See? Ginger. Cherries. Everything with seeds. Yeah? Cherry. Cherry. Cherries. Apples. Pineapples. Think it's a joke business in America, man. Cancer is a big business. And until people open their eyes, you know what I mean? You've been taught so wrong. You've been taught a million lies and you all believe in a lie. And a man come and speak the truth one day, one time, and you all say he's a quack. You know what I'm saying? Lemon. Yeah? How come I don't end up in a hospital, in a sick care building? How come the sick care building don't see me? If I get shot or get stabbed or get in an accident, they're going to see me. But how come they don't see me? How come? Because I make sure I fast a lot. I clean my system out. I go back to the way of the elders. That's what I do. Yeah? I go back to the way of the elders. I clean my system out. I don't let nothing pile up in my body. Yeah? I keep my cells healthy. You understand? I keep my liver well. See, the lady said the liver is bad. The person's liver is bad. Cancer going in the liver. Once the cancer gets into your liver, it is difficult to repair that cancer. Okay? Once that cancer gets into your liver, one more time, it's going to kill you. Because your liver has over 500 functions. And once the liver is disrupted from these 500 functions, yeah, and you have your corpus cells, macrophages being affected by the cancer, and all your enzymes are being high, going to kill you eventually. And sometimes natural treatment can't save you either. So that's what I'm going to have today. Now, I'm going to put in some chlorophyll. See? And that's going to refresh my intestines. Drop the chlorophyll in here. Drop that in there. And then I'm going to take some pre, pro, and postbiotics. And I'm going to drop that inside it too, because I'm not solving anything. I'm not going to work my digestive system. And this is my new product I have coming out in 3 days. It's called Cell and DNA Protector and Cleanser. It cleanses your cells. It protects your cells. And I'm going to make a new one for Alzheimer's too. They're going to want to come and kill me off because I'm going to fix my people, yeah? I'm going to drop 40 drops of this new product in there because I'm protecting my cells. I'm cleaning my cells. I'm protecting my DNA. Yeah? The management of my cells. Now, how I will get cancer that way? Yeah? When I keep my DNA healthy. Yeah? From mutation. And all I ask people to do this for 3 days. That's all I ask you to do. Do it for 3 days. 3 days. 3 days only. 3 days. You all can't stay off for food for 3 days? You all can't stay off for food for 3 days? You all can't do that for 3 days? Stop eating food for 3 days? You all can't do that? How come? Huh? 3 days. And I cleaned my system last night. And I cleaned up my whole digestive system. So now I'm resting my colon. No garbage going into my colon because my colon is clean. So my colon cannot send toxic waste matter into my hepatic flexure, which is over here on the right side of the belly, to go into my liver and cause my liver to be overloaded with toxins. Because my liver is a filter of the blood. So now my liver is going to filter the blood, and now this is going to help the blood stream, keep my heart well, keep my circulation moving, keep my brain well. And ginger is hot. And ginger have ginger all. So, you on the program? Let me know what you're doing. We have to set example for our children. Yeah? Yeah. You see, I'm going to die, you know. Eventually. Yeah, we all going to die. But I'm going to make sure that I going to die in peace if God give me health and strength to see that day. So I'm putting back the good bacteria in my intestines because I cleaned it out last night. And then I'm working on keeping my pancreas well. I'm feeding it enzymes. Yeah, and I'm moving the blood at the same time. So fast I burp. And then I clean. And after 3 to 4 days, I go back. And now I clean again. I don't let nothing pile up in my system because I create a hostile environment. So tonight, at 8 p.m. at Ambrosia Health Foods, I am going to teach you about Alzheimer's disease. What can cause you to get Alzheimer's when you get older? And how you can reverse Alzheimer's. When they say can't reverse, don't worry these people and them. We're going to look at the protein. We're going to look at some of the herbs you can use. And then I'm going to teach you about some supplements that can help with the neurons in your brain. To help the neurons. Tonight at 8 p.m. Don't forget, at Ambrosia, we're going to talk about Alzheimer's disease tonight. Because let me tell you all something. You all feel you all going to stay young forever? As we try to teach my children that. You all going to stay young forever, you know. All of us going to get at a certain age. So don't call people old people. Because you're all getting there too. The problem is, when you get there, yeah, like us, I hope you all can keep your brain intact. And don't get Alzheimer's. You understand? Because it's going to affect lots of people eventually. Because a lot of people eating bad foods. So don't feel you're going to stay young forever. I'm blunt. Don't feel you're going to stay young forever. You're going to get at a certain age where you yourself might get Alzheimer's. And because you won't put your mother, your father into a nursing home, because you can handle them when they handle you when you were a baby, but you can handle them when they get older, once a month, twice a child. Yeah? The exact thing may happen to you when you get older also. And be aware that your same children might end up putting you also in a goddamn nursing home. You understand? So what? Honor your mother and your father and take care of them. Make sure they're alright. You know? And if you feel they're sick, try to find a way to help them to get better. That's all I can say. See you all tonight at 8 p.m. on the subject, Alzheimer's disease, how we can prevent it, and how we can treat it naturally with herbs that God put on the face of the earth for us to use. Give thanks and praises. The website is Patrick Dells, holistichealing.com, and the new product will be out on Wednesday, right? On Patrick Dells, holistichealing.com, or an Ambrosia 718-469-0985. Give thanks and praises to the Most High, and love your neighbor as yourself. And the most important commandment is to love thy God with all thy heart, and all thy soul, and all thy might. Blessings.